Hey, it worked. We're live. Yay.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome, Internet Land, to our dining room.
Internet Land.
Yep. Also, our daughter.
The Wild Wendy.
The wild Wendy appears, yes. Okay, cool. Thank you, sweetie pie.
Watch the chords. Thank you.
So, for the sake of public discourse, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm totally not exhausted from just a lot going on the last few days. Great things.
Good things, but even good things can be exhausting sometimes. So.
I'm just tired.
It's okay to admit being tired.
Yes.
In order to aid us in our tiredness, what are you drinking?
Well, that's funny you should ask. We have one beer so far. So
Yay.
whoever you are, you get to help me choose. So I have 3 ciders here that I'm choosing from, and I don't know which one to do. So I've got Washington Gold Cider, this is Golden Delicious, bright and crisp with a touch of golden sweetness. Fun story about them that I will tell in shortly. So that's option 1. Oh, this might actually be the front. Anyways. And then option 2 would be Reverend Nat Hard Cider New Moon Mandarin. So this one is... Is
that the one that was like all the citrus?
No, that's the other one. This one is like apples and mandarin orange and one other thing. They write adorable little stories on back, but it's chamomile. A lot to read. Is this the chamomile one?
Yeah, they have the short description on the front. Right down there.
Hey, they do.
Yeah.
Apple, mandarin orange, chamomile, and lemon. So that sounds fun. And then Reverend Hard Cider, Sate Citron. So this one does, this one is limes, lemons, oranges, grapefruits, pepita, sudachi, rangpur, canal. I'm perhaps pronouncing those wrong. Touch of ginger, hint of hops, and a whisper of French sea salt. So that is option number 3. So one more time, we've got Golden Delicious from Washington Gold Cider, Reverend Nat's New Moon Mandarin, and Reverend Nat's Saint Citron. So whichever one you think I should drink, leave a comment.
So first one to comment wins?
No, we'll see what happens because we've got 3 people.
Let them fight it out.
Yes.
They're good-natured people.
All right.
I am not giving you an option. I myself, from Boulevard Brewing Company, I have Proper Pour. What makes this one so fun to me is an Imperial Stout, which I'm always a sucker for Imperial Stouts.
Yes, you are.
But this one is double-aged in port wine barrels and whiskey barrels. So at some point, this beer spent its life in both barrels.
Or was it both barrels, or was it a barrel that started life as a port wine and then became a whiskey barrel and then became a beer barrel? Yeah.
I suspect they used both barrels.
Yeah.
Somehow along the way.
That's kind of what it sounds like. But.
Which, by all rights, this thing should be ridiculously complex. It should have some dark fruity notes. I bet almost kind of like a dark cherry grape note, maybe.
If it doesn't have a strong tannin note, I will be shocked.
Plus probably some good vanilla to warm it up.
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Number 2 there.
All right. Number 2 has the current vote. Let's see if anybody else votes.
So let us see what this is like. It had better be black as midnight, too. And it is. Oh, that pours like syrup. Holy cow.
Thick. That's like a port.
It is very much like a port.
Wow.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
What's the ABV on it?
A lot.
What's the ABV on it?
Let's see, shall we? It says it is 12.5. Actually pretty approachable the way I drink. So
approachable.
Drink a little of a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot of a little.
Yeah, okay.
And certainly not a lot of a lot.
Yes.
That'll really get you into trouble there. But
yes. All right.
All right, let's see here.
I was about to take it and try it first, but
oh man, it smells like port.
Oh, I got that. I'm getting that from over here.
That
Look at that.
Mine.
It stays on the glass.
Does it?
Yeah.
It does. It just kind of coats the glass there. You can kind of see that.
Yeah.
That, if you like port at all and maybe chocolate, that's your go-to. That thing is. I will be getting that one again. That one is fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Methinks I need to get myself a port barrel.
That's so good. Oh, there's a nice little burn back there.
Yeah.
There's definitely like there's not nearly the tannins I expected.
Mm-mm. I think the vanillin warms it up.
Yeah.
So
definitely a fruity sweetness.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
a dessert beer.
So I think what'll happen is Andrew is wanting to get a barrel.
Yes.
And so he's going to craft a beer. He's going to get it all designed. Once it's all finished fermenting, he's going to throw it in a barrel. He's got a couple of designs actually on that. We might need to get a few of them. I think at the same time, I'll get a port barrel and I'll throw something deep and rich in there. Maybe I'll throw Singularity in there.
I mean, Singularity
Poirot
would be good, but Poirot
or Relics.
I think they could. I think they would.
I think they could all be.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, I haven't barrel aged Poirot yet. Maybe I should do that. I think I should do that. Okay. And that'll be ready.
When?
So when it's ready.
Yeah.
I have enough now. I could do it.
The Poirot that you just made.
Yeah, or I could make more.
Yeah, no, sorry. I was just yes.
Anyway, yeah, this is fantastic. Highly recommend it.
Yes. I do too, and I'm not a beer drinker.
So we've got to vote for number 2.
We got to vote for number 2. All right. So I'm going to put these to the side. If you're curious about the 2 that I just put to the side, I will eventually drink them, maybe on Bardic Tales. Let's see if it lasts the week. But you can totally ask me about it. I will be happy to give you my my take. So, all right, New Moon Mandarin. That has like coated my tongue.
I know, right? I'm still enjoying.
Yeah.
It's like chocolate covered fruit.
Yes.
Which really lends itself to Poirot because that's how we've described it in the past. It's chocolate covered fruit. Are you okay?
I can't pour out of a can apparently.
Well, it is a can after all.
It is a can.
I believe in you. So does a can. You're not pouring out of a can't.
There we go.
Yay.
That is a beautiful color.
That is everything I would have expected from Mandarin anything.
Yep. I wonder what apples they use.
Heirloom.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really mean anything whatsoever. But
no, it does.
It does. It narrows it down to a subset.
Yeah, but it's a very large subset.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't say which ones.
No.
But look at that color.
It's almost the color of tangerine.
Almost. It's like
it's actually really represented well in the video there too. That's shockingly accurate to what it is. So is this one. Black is my shirt. See? Now you don't see beer. Now you see beer. No beer. What do we got?
I'm getting the lemon a lot.
Really?
Yeah, it's really nice.
But do you have any grapes?
Try it.
Okay.
It's really good.
Oh, smells fresh.
Yeah.
You really get the apples on the nose.
Yeah, there's a nice apple backbone, but that lemon is so bright.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
That really pops and is crisp, but it's not sour.
Yeah.
It's just got that fresh citrusy flavor.
It's that note that you get before the sour hits. The sour just isn't hitting.
Yeah.
I'm a little sad that I'm not getting much mandarin in it. I wonder if maybe kind of as it warms up or as I get past the initial brightness of the lemon, if that'll start popping through. But
man, I would reach for that. That is tremendously good.
That is. And I have made a mess in front of me, so I'm going to abandon you for a moment.
That's okay. But I have my candy beer now, so I'm not going to be drinking a light and fruity cider. I'm just going to stick with my canned beer. Seriously, this thing coats your tongue.
It does, yeah.
I also have actual port.
You do?
So, video game date tonight, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
See how early we crash?
Well, yes. It depends on how early we get the kids to bed.
Yeah. Well, our children are graciously volunteering to go to bed outrageously late.
Yes.
But it's so good of them.
All right.
I don't
There
blame
we go.
them. I will probably go to bed at midnight, honestly.
Yes,
so.
yes, but we're adults.
That's right. With access to adult money.
Yes. All right. So,
What next?
how is your first like official brew day with Andrew?
My first official brew day with Andrew was a day. It was
not because of him. He made it.
He took it from a crap day into a day.
Yes.
Which is a huge leap if anybody has ever had either one of those. So he made it amazing. It was so much went wrong that day that he stepped in to help make right. And it was just wonderful. He was fantastic company. He was a sponge of information. He wanted to know all the things.
Mm-hmm.
He's even going out of his way, of his own accord, to learn new stuff, reading books, talking to other brewers. This guy's gold, and he helped tremendously that day. So I would say it was a fantastic brew day with him. I just had a blast. But he's just a good friend. I mean,
Yeah.
Having good friends around, there's a lot to be said for that.
What'd you guys brew?
We brewed Poirot, which is our Belgian dark strong ale, and it's
been a
all
minute.
of those things. This one should come out tasting a little bit like chocolate candied fruit. So it should be pretty fantastic. A little bit of spicy notes, not hot spicy, but like spices,
like
spicy
pepper or coriander or
stuff like that.
Stuff. I don't know that those are the notes that you'll get.
Oh, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit pepper, a little bit coriander. And it's just dark too. One of the things we pulled in there was dark Belgian candy sugar, which is it's about the consistency and aroma and flavor of molasses. It's just rich.
It's like brown sugar on like double.
It's kind of like if somebody was busy making caramel and forgot it on the stove.
Yeah.
So it's one of those. So it's got a ton of that in it. There's some chocolate grain in there. Not chocolate, but grain that's been roasted so heavily that it tastes a lot like chocolate.
And it's a really rich like coffee color.
Yeah. So this one is going to be something pretty special. I'm very pleased with how it turned out. It's going to be nice. And it is fermenting vigorously right now.
Has it left containment yet?
It has left containment. I think once we manage to get reclaim all of our space out there, standard operating procedure is going to be put it in the fermenter, pitch the yeast, set it over the drain, leave it for a week, hose it off, put it in its rightful place.
Nice.
This is the way.
This is the way.
So
for the time being.
For the time being, yeah. But I'm really tickled with how it turned out.
Good.
So.
Anything else in the beer world that you want to talk about?
In the beer world? No, nothing particularly. I will be taking this week off from brewing. Andrew and I are going to be doing some maintenance upgrades on the building itself, which is super exciting.
So good.
Should help that building be even more tip-top. Additional fans, hopefully some smart upgrades, some better vapor control. Just the little things. It functions now, and it functions great, but it's going to be those little things that make it like, dang, this is a nice place to be.
Well, these are all the little things that we didn't strictly need to get started, and the building took so much extra time that it was just like, just get stuff in there and start producing.
What we needed was to get started.
Yeah.
So, and now I have the time and the help
to
get through that. So this is going to be loads of fun. My parents have been a ridiculous amount of help. They have put so much into that building too, for which I'm incredibly grateful. Hopefully Andrew and I will be able to get it back to the point that they'll be able to polish off a few other things for us. They've been doing the sheetrock and the insulation like crazy. I'm so grateful for them. It should just be all around so nice.
Yes.
In there.
That would be very nice.
Yeah, we need to get a snack shelf in the walk-in.
Oh, yeah, we do.
So we'll figure out something to put in there.
Yep.
Maybe beef jerky.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's pretty much what's new in the beer world. Yeah. What's new in Ciderland?
All the music, apparently.
Apparently all the music. You had a new release.
I did. I didn't even get to announce that I put a new cider on. So I was testing my base cider for with the Pinata apples, and this particular batch had sat and clarified and really settled into itself. So I was like, well, let's see what the base tastes like this after this long. And it was delightful.
It was really good.
So we carbonated it and just put 5 gallons on at the tap room. I expected that it was going to be on like a week or so because it's a dry, just straight cider, which definitely has its audience. But I mean, a lot of people come in for health potion, to be honest. So I expected it to be on like a week or so. And so my plan was I'll announce it on Tuesday. It blew Saturday afternoon.
Whoopsie. That lasted what, 2 days?
Day and a half.
Day and a half.
So consequently, I have decided that the base that I used for that experiment is going to stay as this cider. And I'm going to push back the production of Up is Down for one more pressing. So sorry for those of you who are really excited about Up is Down. It's coming. It's going to be just a little bit longer. But in the meantime, you can drink Dimensional Scissors. So
that makes me so happy.
I'm really excited about the name. So the name, excuse me, comes from a show called Star versus the Forces of Evil. And it's Star Butterfly is the princess of Muni, and it's this,
which is another universe.
Yeah, it's another universe with like monsters and castles and that kind of stuff. But she's so wild, they decide you need to go someplace and calm down a bit before you become queen, because like responsibilities. And so they send her to Earth and to get from Muni to Earth or any of the other dimensions, you have to have dimensional scissors to cut between places. So
I love it. So that is the dimensional scissors now, is this cider.
Yes.
Ponyhead's the worst.
Ponyhead
is kind of the worst.
It was frustrating for me. That's one of the reasons why it was hard for me to watch.
All right.
Okay.
I hated her so much.
Go on, sweet. All right.
Oh, man.
Yes. Ponyhead is a lot. If you watch Parks and Rec, there is a side character that got introduced in one of the later seasons. That was, the annoying guy's sister. She dated Tom for a little while. Mona Lisa? Was that her name?
I think so, yeah.
Anyway, she voices Ponyhead, and it's basically like a cartoon version of that character. It's just awful.
Gosh. So I presumably will be caking up more dimensional scissors and bringing it down so that it will be available tomorrow.
Yes.
So nobody's missed anything except for a few hours on Saturday.
Yes.
But it will be back first thing Tuesday.
Yes. In the more like R&D side of cider, I like months ago set aside a bunch of base. Go ahead.
Was it all about that?
It was all about that. And I tried a whole bunch of different yeasts. So that way I could kind of get an idea of what different yeasts are going to do to cider. So there were ale yeasts and saison yeasts and cider yeasts, and I think there's even a couple of wine yeasts in there. Anyway, so I finally got a chance to sit down with a group of people and just go through and get a blind reaction on what we were tasting. So it was a lot of fun because Mark is the one who actually put the yeast in the ciders for me, because I didn't want to know anything. I didn't want to be biased at all. And so it was just like, okay, here's jug 1. Let's try it. And the variety of flavors that we got out of these yeasts.
It was amazing.
Yeah, because I mean, it was the exact same base, same pressing, same everything.
We literally filled them up off the same container.
Yeah. And there were some that were like, wow, this tastes like autumn. And like, I could totally see putting in like some cinnamon or
one forgot that the homework was due and couldn't remember the question anyway.
Yes. Or this one tastes like minerals, or it was just super fascinating. So I got notes on that. I want to start playing around with some of these yeasts. I think I think I'm headed in towards a season of making some really apple focused ciders. Like I've got such a great library of like augmented flavor ciders. So like health potion, you've got the strawberry and the hibiscus, and mana potion, the jasmine and the butterfly pea flower. And that's wonderful. And I love those ciders. But I'm really starting to get interested in playing with the different types of apples and the different types of yeast. So you will definitely continue to see your favorites: MD, Health Potion, Mana, Saber of Windu. I'm going to get going on that. I finally got all the tea for it. So you'll definitely see all those. But in addition, you guys are going to start seeing more of it's just apples and yeast. So I'm excited for that.
Those are going to be fun.
Yeah.
Those are going to be really fun.
So that's the cider world.
Nice.
Yes.
What else? I don't think there's anything else production related that's particularly interesting going on right now.
Charcuterie stuff?
Charcuterie stuff. Go for it.
We do not have Cobra Romero. Sorry, the duck fat cheese is gone.
Boo. That's okay. It was good. We can get it again later.
Yes. But we've got the cheddar onion chive.
Cotswold.
Thank you. I can't remember the name of any of these. The Yay Toast.
Yay Toast.
I remember that one. Which is a caramel cheese. They caramelize the whey before they turn it into a cheese. And
who does that? Apparently these guys.
It's almost like eating caramel fudge. It is so good.
Yeah, it's dessert cheese through and through.
Yeah, like we could make a dessert pizza from this
easily.
Like some pear and rosemary, like
some $30 dessert pizza.
Yeah. And then we've also got the rolled pancetta.
Yes, that stuff is good.
Yes.
So the pancetta, the rolled pancetta you get in the stores, truly fantastic, good stuff.
Yeah.
It's really on the dry and a little bit greasy side, which if that's what you're after is great. Makes a fantastic sandwich.
Yeah.
This stuff is much, much lighter texture, lighter flavor, not nearly as greasy. It's more like a really high quality ham.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, it's still, you think of pancetta, you think like those big strips of fat. It's still got that. So it's not like a Easter ham that is like mostly meat with like marbling. But
it's like a really melty, juicy ham.
Yeah.
It's just, especially when you throw that on the Merc, it's amazing. But on the charcuterie board too, it is truly fantastic. I've snitched more than a couple pieces of that one.
I think that's it, right?
I think so.
We did get the new pepperoni though.
We did get the new pepperoni. I really like it.
Talk about it.
Do need to let our employees know that it has a casing on it that needs to be removed. Did we?
Yes.
Did we let them all know, or did we just let Brandy know?
Might have just let Brandy know.
Yeah, we're going to post that one to the group chat.
Might need to let Andrea know.
Yep. This new pepperoni, it doesn't quite have the smoke flavor of the previous pepperoni we had, but oh my gosh, it's got a really nice meaty flavor. So you don't get just those spices, you get the really nice meat flavor that's in there too. And then it's backed up with the really nice kind of peppery spices. Not much heat to it, just a good savory note. It's light, it's fantastic on its own, but then you cook it and it just condenses all those flavors down.
Yep.
I mean, it's like how pepperoni should be, in my humble opinion.
You've got an intrusion of a child.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Bye.
So.
Also of note, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, we're heading into events, and I thought we could talk.
Yes, we could talk about that. We've talked about a couple of events.
Yes.
So this last yesterday, Sunday. Yesterday. I'm showing my age.
This is how tired we are.
Yeah, right. This last yesterday was my birthday. Yay, me. And so we celebrated by giving out candy bars at the tap room. It was a truly fantastic time. I had so much fun. You'd see people there. They're obviously there for just business. I'll take this beer. Thank you. Here's my tab.
Yeah.
Hey, here you go. Here's your candy bar. Oh, wow. This is so great. Thank you.
Yeah. There was one guy that came in that like, he was like, I don't think he even like really looked at me. It was more just like, I just ordering beer.
Probably had a really long business day and needed a beer or something.
Yeah.
Fierce.
It was. And so like when he came back up, I'm like sitting there like my internal dialogue is like he's gonna think it's stupid and childish and it's gonna be weird and you're gonna make it weird. It's like no. And so I gave it to him and he lit right up. He's like, wow, wow, this is so cool. Thank you.
It's amazing how people light up when you give them candy.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. So we celebrated that and it was a blast. And then we had friends over for my proper birthday. And man, it was just so great.
So much food.
It was so much food. And it was so great. This has been my best birthday.
Good.
It's been one of my best birthdays. I loved it. So
what did we do the day? Well, on Saturday when we were giving out the candy bars.
On that same Saturday. So we woke up kind of early. Not as early as we should have probably, but
we were there.
We were there and more or less
serving when people came to the booth.
Pretty close. Yep. So we went to the Bourbon and Bacon event. It's hosted by the Kids and Teens Closet. And that was just a blast. It was
much fun.
It was at the Historic Flight Museum out by Phelps Field, which I've never been to.
Yeah, I had never been there either.
It was awesome. It was just...
I've been to the little restaurant.
Oh, I see. I haven't even been there.
Yeah, I think you...
No, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, we all went out there together. That's right. But it's just this huge airplane hangar.
Mm-hmm.
They have all these old time airplanes in, and they'd set up all these tables, and it was a big tasting event.
Yeah, they had a band playing.
Yeah, live band, which they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, such good food.
Yeah.
Everybody had bourbon or bacon something, or desserts.
Yeah.
And,
and some of them were bourbon bacon desserts.
Some of them were bourbon and bacon desserts. Yeah, the bacon wrapped dates.
Yes. Gilded Unicorn.
Oh man, they crushed it.
Bacon wrapped dates that they poured or drizzled maple syrup over and then rolled in jalapeno pistachios. Almonds.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
They rightly won the award for that one.
Yes. It was so good.
Yeah, but that was a great time. They sold out.
Yes.
So many people there supporting teens and kids. I forget how much money they said they raised, but
so much.
It was enough to clothe several hundred kids.
Yeah.
Which is that's what you want to see. You want to see good people doing good stuff.
And they make sure that the kids are clothed in good quality clothes.
Yeah.
It's not just like bottom of the barrel, what the thrift stores won't take kind of stuff.
Yeah. So. Stuff that will last.
Yeah.
Them.
Yeah.
So good quality stuff. Keep them warm.
Yep.
And so that was such a fun event.
Yes.
And so we went through the madness of that and just pouring like crazy and then pack everything up and run straight to the tap room. And then have a whole wild and crazy evening worth of, hey, it's my birthday, here's chocolate. And then come home and crash so hard.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. It was good.
It was
We're
good.
Tired. That's really that, because there's that, and then Mark's birthday yesterday, which was a lot of prep and a lot of fun. And you did most of the prep. I don't know why I'm so tired.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were prepping food at 2 a.m. So that was
but that's okay.
Worth it because it was so great.
Yeah.
But anyway, so there's that.
Yep. So upcoming events that we have, Summerween is going to be the next one. So that is next month, June 22nd, which is a Wednesday. Sorry, this is the next like big event, not like trivia, which we'll get to in a second. Anyway, so it's Halloween in summer. It's a fictional holiday from Gravity Falls. Which is one of our favorite shows. So we will be releasing 3 seasonal drinks. They're the ones from last year, which is Schmebulok, which is Mark's take on, inspired by.
It's made in the style of Dogfish Head's 120-minute IPA.
Yep.
So different. It's my own creation, but it's made in that style.
Yeah. Celestibel Bethabel, which is my watermelon cayenne cider. If you like Zuko, you're going to like this one. And then Weird Mageddon, which is Mystic Mead's, sour plum mead. And it's delightfully strange.
Yeah, that one is so weird and so good. Yeah. I heard that they were putting rhubarb in it this year.
Yes.
Which that should add a really nice complexity. I can't wait for this one.
Yep. I'm excited. We'll have costume contest. We'll have jack-o'-melon coloring contest because we're not giving people who are drinking knives. We'll have loser candy. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
a
it's
good
a
old
lot of
fun time.
Yep. The lights will stay on this year.
Yes, we got the power fixed finally, so the
Yes.
lights will stay on.
That was last year at Summerween was when we started having the power issues with our breaker, but it was such perfect timing. So, yeah.
Yeah.
As far as like regular events, trivia is tomorrow. And seeing as tomorrow is the day before Star Wars Day, we figure we have to do prequel trivia. So the theme is going to be the prequels, so episodes 1, 2, and 3 of Star Wars.
Yep.
Yes.
The inarguably, objectively worst 3 Star Wars movies ever made.
Yeah.
Those 3 are the ones.
But
some of the best music.
The
costumes, the music, and Ray Parks, Darth Maul.
Yes, yeah.
Those 3 things made it fantastic.
Yes.
But
and I heard rumors that Darth Maul is making a return for the Obi-Wan series.
Oh, I sure hope so.
Which starts in just a couple of weeks.
Okay, so we'll be watching that.
We will be watching that.
That'll be good. I think they're going to get a lot. I also heard that Hayden Christensen is coming back as Vader.
Yes, I heard that too. I'm a little disappointed that they're not releasing it on Star Wars Day.
Maybe a little.
I mean, it's a Wednesday. They release these shows on Wednesdays.
They could have done better there, I feel like, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited. It'll be nice to see those poor people under a good director finally.
Yes. Ewan McGregor.
Ewan
McGregor.
Although that would be cool. Ian McKellen as Obi-Wan.
Yes.
An insanely old Obi-Wan.
It could be Obi-Wan's dad.
That's true.
Ewan McGregor. He was
Obi-Dad.
He was so good. I think that's about it.
I think so.
For Bardic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Random recommendation.
Wow, we're just really
be excited. Woo! Do you have a random recommendation?
Do you?
I do actually.
All right.
So go.
My random recommendation of the week is What?
Oh.
Why are you laughing at me?
Nothing.
Is Spam. Yahtzee. This was a gift from Luke and Kaylee from Mystic Mead. It was so awesome. So it's Yahtzee with the uncomfortably pink Spam dice.
With preparation.
Oh yeah, all the different things that you should never ever make with Spam that you could technically make with Spam, like sushi or a burger, or kebabs.
Oh, this one was my favorite.
Spam fries.
Spam fries.
This is the most awful thing in the world.
Yes,
and it was the funnest game on earth. So
I mean, it plays exactly like Yahtzee.
It's Yahtzee. It's basically Yahtzee.
Dice.
Yeah, uncomfortable dice, but. And it is so much fun. So I'm probably more random recommending having good friends to play games with. I mean, but in this case, our outlet was Spam Yahtzee. So that's what I'm recommending. Nice. How about you?
So my random recommendation is less nerdy, but still so much fun. So on Disney Plus, there is a nature documentary. It's hosted by Will Smith, and they titled it Welcome to Earth, which made me practically roll on the floor laughing. And I had to explain to Wendy why I was laughing, because she's just like, what? And obviously not old enough to watch Independence Day. But
she could watch that one scene.
She could watch. Well, I explained the scene to her, so she eventually got it. But anyways, the cinematography on this is incredible. It's outstanding.
It's something you would only get from National Geographic.
Yeah, it's a National Geographic documentary. It's 6 episodes. I'm only through the second one. The first one was on sound. And I can't remember the title. It was something along the lines of silent sound or something. But they were following people studying like the deep sounds that we can't really hear. We can maybe feel it. We can get instrumentation that can monitor it. Like for instance, in one part, they had a crew that was going into this cave that was like a mile into the mountain underground,
Good grief.
where there was no sound, just nothing, complete and utter silence, until they put their monitoring equipment in it. And over the course of however long they left it in there, they could hear this like groaning that was happening, and it was in sync with the gravitational forces of the moon. So it was literally the sound of the moon pulling on the mountain. Like, it's just the coolest stuff. So
Well, and then they go on to talk about as the moon goes over New York
Yeah.
City, the whole of New York City will actually rise up to 14 inches following the moon as
Yeah.
it goes overhead.
twice a day.
So that's just
Yeah.
crazy talk
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
So when you see the cracks in the sidewalk, you know that's why. It's because the moon ripped it up.
Yes.
So say it that way.
But yeah, it's beautifully done. The experts that they get are
Jeez.
like
Experts.
they're experts. They know their field. So highly recommended. I'm really excited to get to the last 4 episodes. Yeah, so that's my random recommendation.
Neat.
Yeah.
Well, cool. There you go.
Yeah, it's
Quick-
kind of a quick one tonight.
Kind of a
But
quick one, but that's okay. Those
Yeah.
happen sometimes.
as always, we love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting us, for providing a space, participating in the space of community that we're trying to make Bardic into. I don't know if that made any sense. I'm tired. I know
If
we
you know, you
appreciate
know.
you guys and look forward to seeing you all soon.
Bye.